my father worked at this place called Lorry, and he had a friend whose daughter was working for Mr. Carter's brother, Tom Carter.
Doing what?
As a nanny.
In England?
Yes, in Sheffield. And she wrote to say if we were interested in coming over to look after the, Tom's brother's wife's children. They got family.
Both?
Yes, both of us. So we thought, oh, it would be lovely to get out of here. I'm sick, tired of being in Denmark and there's nothing happening and the war had been boring and this, that and the other, so we decided we wanted to go. Always wanted to learn English, of course, but not really good at it.
How old were you now?
20.
And what year was this? 45?
46.
7?
And so in a way, Mr. Carter wrote to us and asked us if we'd like to come over as nannies. And they promised us the earth. We'd have our own sitting room, we'd learn to drive, so we could use their cars, and this, that and the other. So in a way, we went, and he said, would you like to fly or come by boat? First class, but of course. So we'd never flown before, so we decided we wanted to fly. So we flew over to London.
First class?
Pardon?
First class?
No, I don't think they had first class in planes.
Oh, okay. What you said?
I said first class in the boat.
Oh, okay.
No. So we came, and a Danish girl who married an English soldier, Inge Drake, she fetched us in London. And we went by train to Sheffield, and then Mr. and Mrs. Carter picked us up in the middle of the night, in fact I think it must have been about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we said goodbye to our friend, and I shall never forget the feeling when we left her, and I thought, oh my God, what have we let ourselves in for? And it seemed such an awful long way between Sheffield and Penistone, and everything looked so bleak.
How was it? Was it a car they were in?
Pardon?
A car?
By car, yes, the fetched us by car. And of course I went to bed and got up the next morning. We couldn't understand what they were saying. They couldn't speak English. If I wanted to ask something, I went upstairs, looked in my dictionary and put a sentence together and hoped that it was going to be all right. We had one bedroom. We sat in the kitchen. There was no way we got a sitting room at all. It was a huge kitchen with a coal fire, and we crept up to that fire every night. We weren't used to this, we've always been used to central heating. We had to write to her mother to send over some trousers and some woolies and this, that and the other. It was April. Came April the 1st, by the way. What a day to arrive. And eventually, of course, things got a lot better with language and what have we. I remember one day, I think it must have been one of the first couple of days, and I wanted something to clean the mirror in the bathroom, and I looked up in my dictionary, and to me that mirror seemed a funny word, but looking glass sounded a bit more straightforward. So I went downstairs and I said to Mrs. Carter, what do I clean the looking glass with? And she hadn't a clue what I was talking about.
But that is a word, though.
I know it is, but she...
Right.
So from there on we went into Sheffield. We had half a day off and 1 evening a week.
A week?
A week. The pay was £1.50 each. That was our pocket money. It's the price we could buy in those days for £1.50, let me assure you.
Was that good then? That's pretty good then, was it?
It was really good.
That was. So you're happy with the money then?
Oh yes, we're very happy with the money because we bought no end of stuff.
Clothes?
Suits and
really?
dresses and shoes, and we saved up and bought loads of presents to take home. In fact, we got so happy staying there. We were not supposed to stay 6 months, and that meant if we stayed 6 months, they'd pay our fare back. So we decided we'd like to stay a bit longer. So we said to them, we'd like to stay longer, and but we'd like to go home for Christmas for a month. And of course they were really happy about that, so they gave us the Christmas, paid our journey there to Denmark and back again. Came back after the New Year, and then I met your dad.
How was it when you went back? Were you happy to see everybody and everything?
Oh yes, yes, fantastic. Had a marvellous time. Oh, and of course I had to tell my boy, I've met your dad already. Yes,
Oh, okay, well,
I met him.
we'll back up to that in a minute.
Oh well, she used to come in the shop and I fell for her, no doubt. She had lovely blue eyes, and I ought to have known that not to do it because she was smoking even then. I took her to the to Sheffield to a dance, Cutler's Hall, something. Oh no, what is it called? City Hall. That's right. And the first time I took her out, I didn't smoke, of course, and she wanted a ciggy. So I said to a stranger, "Can I take a cigarette from you?" That made her giggle to herself. Anyway, she had a ciggy.
Tell you what he used to do.
Oh.
He used to see me coming round the corner.
Because you used to go to the shop, yeah?
Yeah. And we had to take the twins out every day.
And there was-
we didn't always take it together.
Okay.
And when he saw me coming round the corner down by the Green Road,
Where did Carter's live?
at Rose Hill, that's down Green Road on the right, he used to say to Sheila, "Keep a lookout, 'tis about the time she's coming round that corner." And then he'd go in and scrap his nails. And then he'd stand outside the shop, just as if, you know, he was doing something. And then he said to me one day when I came past, he said, "Oh, I've been to Copenhagen." I said, "Oh, have you?"
Had he?
Yes, he had, on a tour. And he said, "Would you like to come out to a dance tonight?" I said, "I can't come tonight." He said, "You have to wait till my day off, half day, Friday." So he says, "Right, we'll go out to a dance and I'll pick you up." So I said, "Oh, all right." So we did. And he's a really good dancer and hopeless. And then we started going out and
Did you like him straight away or what?
yes, I did actually. And of course then we went over Christmas and he picked us up when we got back from London. And then we had a bit of a do, and he said he wasn't going to get married after all. I said, "Oh, all right."
Had he already asked you at this time?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it already asked me. I've got my engagement ring though. So I said to Ian and Arnold, I said, "Oh well, that's that one, isn't it?" So she said, "You should have demanded an engagement ring." I said, "I'm not demanding anything. If he doesn't want to marry me, he doesn't want to marry me, full stop." But apparently he could neither eat nor sleep. So it's in my So anyway, he couldn't stand it any longer and kept ringing up and I didn't answer the phone. But eventually we got together, of course, and got an engagement ring. And he was so, still is, of course, shy. And we went to look at this engagement ring. And went into a cafe to have some tea. And he put it on my finger under the table.
That's right. And in due course, I said, I think the phrase I said was, "Would I be stupid to ask you to marry me?"
How old were you now?
Oh, probably about 31.
She was what, 22?
20, yeah, just 22, something like that. So, of course, we went over to Copenhagen, and married in the Laugh House. And we had a party at their home, the in-laws party, and we went into a hotel for maybe a couple of nights, something like that, and we went on the train through Denmark, Germany, Holland, on a sleeper, and then here we came. And
went to get married in Copenhagen, and your father came over. And we got married at the registry office because, you know, your father's been married before. My father tried to get us married in the English church in Copenhagen, but as soon as he heard that your father had been divorced, they wanted to talk to him at all.
Really?
So we had to get married in the registry office. It was alright. And we had a nice meal. My parents said, when I said I was getting married, they said we can't afford it. So they did lobster and cooked all everything. There was only a few people of us. My sister had a church wedding and a reception.
Was anybody from England over?
Only Ian Drake.
But no English people?
No. And we had a nice couple of days in Copenhagen, sightseeing, and we got, I had to of course get my passport rather smartly in order, managed that eventually, and we took a sleeper from Copenhagen across to Jutland and through Germany and to Hoek van Holland. Then got the boat from there to Harwich.
We lived in number 84, and made it quite a nice home. Then we moved to Oak Bank, and then later, when I was really running the shop and I needed Solveig to help me, otherwise we never saw each other at all, you know, they were long days in those days. And we came and lived here, and we had you lot. No, Pierre was born at least we were living at Oak Bank.
Yeah, most of us were born.
What of you?
Was I?
I think so. Because I got that photo before it
Oh, that's an
was Dad. No, Dad didn't know you. He knew Nicky.
I'm not sure.
There were 3 there anyway. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Possibly the other one was you. I think yes, you were conceived.
How many kids did you mean to have?
Pardon?
How many kids did you mean?
2. That made sense, and then Nicky and you came along, as it were.